Hello, welcome back to another video of Naruto Blazing, and as you can see by the title and the video image, tomorrow JP, or Japan, will have a new Blazing Bash unit banner. So what can we expect on this? Let's be honest, the last two Blazing Bash units, summon ones, were broken as fuck. That's a fact. Broken. I mean, I know I'm watching the Tobirama PVA version, but I want to talk about both versions. I mean, it's going to be really quickly, don't worry, and I bet you already know how they are. And since I'm on the Encyclopedia, I cannot show you the max speed or max damage on Jutsu, but you have already an idea how they are, their speed are. You know that Tobirama is one of the fast ones now of the game. But talk about first the PVA version of Tobirama is also pretty solid unit. Let's be honest, he reach 30% dodge. He can get chakra by getting damage and being hit and doing damage. Doing damage and getting hit. Sorry. And finally, the jutsu 25% to not consume chakra on jutsu. Friend and buddy skill, also interesting, not the buddy one, but at least the field one. Wisdom reduce damage from wisdom element damage 30% to 25. So yeah, I mean, you put your units together, and since it's the counter element, can always be hit. Ninjutsu is on enemy, so that is the bad part, but is ignore substitution, that's a plus, and with single damage towards them and increase your chance to dodge 35%. So in the way you reach, I don't know if there is a max, but in a way you have 65% to dodge. I know that in PvP you have a max of 45, I think it's 45, but on PvA I think the max could be 70, I think is right about that. Finally, also one enemy in range, it removes perfect dodge on screen, ignores substitution, ignores damage reduction. That is a good thing nowadays. And 17.5 attack stores them, gives you 6 perfect dodge for 3 turns. So, okay, that only for 3 turns is pretty low. I cannot show you the damage output, but I know it's fast range. What I'm trying to say is even his PvA version is pretty solid. Let's talk about this PvP version. Now, the PvP version is what everything comes to shit, man. I mean, this guy it does make a change on your against you, because if you play the last 5KL, he was not his praying mirror, but it was the second time he was in the 5KL. That guy, first row, immobilize your whole front line team, you're done. It's over. The guy, let's just start with the abilities. He can immobilize plus 50%. He has resistance to immobilization and jutsu ceiling. 50%. I mean, this is no matter, man. No, literally, a leader that's fast that can have resistance to these elements, just nuts. 30% to dodge. What were we thinking? And the worst part, why did I summon for this guy? I feel so stupid these days, man. Oh man. 3% to not consume chakra, you know that jutsu, 40 chakra, and of course the speed. You know that his speed reach 430. You already know what the jutsu does. 80% attack, 50%, 65, like Blazing Bash with Sasuke. Chance to immobilize for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'm glad that I got 5KL Ashirama. The guy also does 2 seconds for 3 chakra. But, bro, this guy had a chance to do the first move, I mean, instantaneously. So, 3 chakra with a 65% immobilization. And let's be honest, they roll back a little. That is the most annoying part. They also roll back. And the freaking square is like the 5KL Tsunade. I could show you, but I bet you already know. I'm not trying to review the unit, I'm trying to say how broken they are. Oh man. Finally, the ultimate. I it's rare to see the ult because it's only for one enemy, so there is no point to talk about. Till today, I'm thinking, why did I skip this guy? Why? I mean, my 5 kill could be so much easier, but there is a part of it. This is, again, is the life of free to play. Is to save and spend on the banners. I was convinced, I was in a way tricked that the New Year's unit will be so busted like the last year units, and Washirama and double reading Madara. I got mistaken, and I always admit it on my, I mean, the videos that I talk about. I still did a summon on Sasuke because in a way it does bring good support for my body unit because my body team is in a way trash. But it's annoying, man. It's annoying. Still today I regret not summoning this guy, man. Let's go to the next breaking ass unit. Now it's time to talk about Kaguya. Another one that I don't regret that much as compared with Tobirama. But since it came after Tobirama, I was like, this is not that good, so this is why I skipped it. So in a way, I don't regret that much. But still, it was, I will admit it, a mistake of my part to skipping her. But this time is not much because of the PvP version, but because of a little more about PvA. Why? Let's be honest. On PvA, on this day, this is important as abilities. Illusion's resistance 40% and Justus resistance 40%, and of course healing to 500. Finally, the one that in a way I like more, 30% chance to not consume chakra on ultimate, in a way like double reading Madara. So, I mean, it's short range, I don't mind that, but the 30% reset on the ultimate is pretty good because how it is ultimate. But first, let's talk about field and body skill. Really useful. This is rare to see a Blazing Bash unit having useful field and skill units for, in a way, both modes. Body skill, reduce heart and skill damage by 30%. It's rare, really rare. And finally, on the field skill, what elemental damage. So that is not as important, but body skill could help me a lot on my body team, that's a fact. Ninjutsu. 6 to one enemy, so just one enemy, so that is bad. 7% chance to split damage for 5 turns and or health recovery ceiling for 5 turns. So this is literally one of the best combos you can have on the Jutsu. Why? Because on these days, bosses have literally resistance to everything. But primarily 100% resistance to immobilization and Jutsu ceiling. Facts. Always immune to that. So having a unit that can have attack weaken, that's also important, or in this case a pretty fucking great combo, split damage but health recovery ceiling, this is the best thing you can have on the jutsu, like the anniversary Blazing Bash Sasuke. The guy also does that. I think he's for more turns and for more better rates. But still, for a body unit, I mean, and I think he's AoE, this is one Kaguya only single target. But still, that this for in a way, not a celebration unit, sorry if I'm using this term, but it's true, she is pretty solid. And finally, the ultimate is, for me, the thing that made me rage quit for not summoning for a 12.8 attacks to all enemies. Is a freaking all-range ultimate, I love that. I understand that she does not ignore anything, and this is bad, I understand. But still, man, for 6 chakra, full damage, full scream ultimate is one thing that I love. And one thing you maybe not know is, oh shit, I forgot. Oh man, now you're giving me a blank. I was thinking about one thing that I love about the her ultimate. Oh, okay, of course. Is the fact that she can reset by 30%. So, you know, like I said, like double Rini Marara. I know that he ignores everything, but getting to I mean, again, the purpose is to be Blazing Bash unit, not a PvA unit. So I think what she already does is a lot. And I remember, I'm sorry, now I remember what I'm trying to say. His ultimate can reach, and I think I have this correct, I never see it in action, but I think it's 30k or maybe 29, in a way like double hitting Madara damage. It says what I'm trying to say. on Ultimate. Again, for the Blazing Bash unit, it's pretty solid and pretty good, man. I'm regretting more for the not selling for on PvA version. This is the facts. Let's see the PvP version. So PvP version, man, I love the art. Oh wait, let me just change this. Okay, so the speed you reach to 300. So okay, pretty slow, that's fact. But with the abilities we're gonna talk about right now. She can have immobility resistance. Okay, it's not immune, but 50% is pretty high. Get health every time she's attacked. Do not 10%, pretty low. But for PvP, maybe not that low. Now that I think of it, yeah, for PvP it's not that bad. But since he's on normal attacks, he's not jutsu, so does not mention anything. If I chakra, oh, okay, so he can get chakra seal. This is strong on these days also. Jutsu seal resist only 25, but every rate is welcome, to be honest. And finally, speed boost to 1.3 when it is reaches below 50%. So I think for 300 speed, I think it's 300. I don't want to overreact, but I think it is for 300 max speed. I think he can reach like 350 or 340. I think it's something like that. Again, Fury Battle skill really useful for PvP. In fact, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. So I was trying to say, going for the jutsu. Yes, the jutsu. 6% attacks to all enemies in range. You know, the square is like the. It's like a square, like the kimono bear units from Madara and his brother. So it's a big square. Push the enemies back on the speed gauge. The freaking pushback is literally like the size mode Naruto. It's nuts. As a AoE that push that back, phew, this is just nuts. And finally, the other best thing about her is the all map ultimate that ignores substitution. So you can literally get her ultimate. I know she don't have chakra reset, but still, I think 6 chakra ultimate. It's dumb. Guys, again, I regret if I would know that the new season will be this. I'm sorry to use the term, but trash. I will have going for Kayuya or Tobirama. Maybe I'm not gonna say if I will go to both. I will never go to both. This is a fact. I know that you can see by my pros I have enough. But at the time, since I don't know the New Year's unit, I should have at least going for Tobirama. Because the guy literally can make the win. That's a fact. And you make your life on 5KL pretty much easier. If I would know in a way, because the moment if I go to Tobirama, I would not go for Kayuya. But in case I didn't have go to Tobirama, that's part of me that should have gone to Kayuya. Mainly because she can be useful, you know what, for Ninja Road. I will admit it. Maybe you are not agree with me, but for me, Ninja Road, the key is having always healing per turn and AoE ultimate or jutsu that at least ignores something. Perfect dodge, substitution, something. I know Kayuya does not ignore on ultimate, the PvA version. The jutsu, the dodge, sorry. The jutsu does not ignore dodge. But still, for 6 chakra, I would take the risk. So yeah, I think this is, but again, it's the life of free-to-play. I completely repeating myself, but this is the truth. The life of free-to-play is this nowadays. Because in the old days, per se, Blazing festivals were good, Blazing Bash in a way were bad. I mean, not bad, but at least let's be honest, we never see units like these two that impact and not being on a celebration event. This is what I'm trying to say, celebration event. So yeah, I got to play it, let's be honest, and I regret. So what I'm trying to say in all this video, and sorry for the big long, is what are we gonna get tomorrow? Is tomorrow going to be as busted as these last 2 units? I mean, it's probably. I don't know if they're going to keep it on a New Year celebration. I really don't think so, since we are getting the results of the lottery. So I think there's supposed to only be 1 unit, but could it be as busted as this? I mean, and if it is, how busted can it be? I don't see being as busted as even like Fakialo Ashidama. I really don't see it. I mean, the only way is going to be hard. Right, because of that, it's going to have, in a way, a little disadvantage because there is a lot of good heart units. I mean, being hard, what can he bring? I don't know. But I'm not gonna lie, if Kaguya and Tombiarama are in the freaking banner, I'm going for it. I don't care. I have the freaking pearls. I have at least one of them. Is it possible they are there? By a long shot. I really don't think they will be there tomorrow. I mean, they are not celebration units, I know, so in a way they could be there as a trap. But still, I have to think really good, really well if I should summon. One thing that I want to talk about also is the fact that Blazing Bash is on Minato. Maybe not tomorrow, but a limit break, but I think it's coming soon. Unless they go for Obito and Kakashi first. Make more sense. They came first. But guys, overall, this is the video, a long ass video, but in a way I did a quick review on both, in a way. I think I'm not going to react, but they are one of the best units of PvP. Hands down. If these two units were anniversary units, I would believe it. They are celebration material. They can do a lot. This is what I'm trying to say. And again, I regret, at least for not getting one of them. Especially, again, I would say again more Kaguya because I'm a big fan of her. But guys, overall, thanks for watching. We'll see what we're gonna get tomorrow on the Blazing Bash unit, and I'll see you next time. See ya.